Well, hi everybody. This is your stay home grandma, and this is a it's part of a Amazon Prime review, and this is the last day, and then it's just a complete review of just different things that I got. So the first thing I got, and I hope that she's not watching, but you never know with my grandchildren. I'm doing my Christmas shopping now. So I did some things on Amazon Prime, and I'm going to go on again tonight and just see if there's a couple more things I might want to get. I got this, and this is your decor. It's clips into backpack. And this is a little drinking bottle, but it clips into your backpacks and other fun accessories. It's safe drinking, BRA free. It includes 5 ultra bright markers, and then color your own water bottle. So I got this for her, my youngest great granddaughter, and I think that she'll like it, because she likes making things and doing things. So I got this for her for Christmas. This goes in my hiding place. I had to rectify a new hiding place this year. So hopefully, I don't know whether we'll be in our house by Christmas or not, but just in case. So then, I haven't looked all over for my popcorn microwave thing, but then again, I have, and I just gave up for a while, so I haven't gone through all those boxes in the basement. But I got this, and this is a microwave popper. Isn't it cute? This was from Amazon. I think this was $7. I forgot which one I got it from. But if you're interested, just email me and I will let you know, because I got this before Amazon Prime. So I think this was either $7 or $8. So it was like $6.99, $7.99. But that's not bad for this. So I think it's altogether it's like $14.99 or something like that. So if you're interested, just drop me a little something, and I'll figure it out. Okay. What the fuck? Somehow I got lost in the page. So then I got, let's save this part. This was also before Amazon Prime. I got the Louisiana tea. This is family. This is since 1902. Wow. It's authentic Southern iced tea. And it's this was 24-gallon size. It has 384 8-ounce servings. So I'm assuming that there's 384 tea bags in here. Okay. And it's specially blended iced tea mix. So I got this because I've been making my iced tea. All right. Now, I don't particularly do sweet tea, but sometimes I do. If I'm having company, I make 2 different teas because I do mostly fruit teas. But my husband likes sweet tea. And then when I have company, I make just sweet tea without lemon. All right. Now, I'm from New England, so I'm used to sweet tea with lemon. That coffee is good. All right. But, hey, I got 2 bags of the Powerfully Clean Arm & Hammer, the Standard of Purity, Clean Burst, and it's 5-in-1. Plus long-lasting freshness. It's freshness for days, active scent boost, whitens white, brightens colors, and combats odor. And this is Clean Burst. I got 2 bags of this, and there are 42 packs in each. So I got 2 of these. They'll go upstairs. I got the MISIJI natural. And this is oil. And I know you're saying, now, why did you get oil again? Because I have a lot of oil, and I do. But I use my oil. And hopefully this year I can use it more, but we'll see. Life happens. So let's see which all I got, because I forgot which one I got to, by the way. So this is so these are the let me see if I can see this. Hey Renee, how are you? So this is spring. Hawaiian sea wind, autumn, warm vanilla. I'm not sure how to say that word. French sandalwood, and a natural fragrance. So this is what these are right here. When is your birthday, Renee, please? Because I did something for John, and I want to do something for you. So please tell me when your birthday is. If it's past, and then email me your Cashapp or something, please. Because I didn't. Your birthday's in March. Okay, well, mine was March the 31st. Email me through Facebook your Cashapp, okay? So beyond a reasonable doubt, I got some more melatonin, because this was Amazon Prime, and I got this like yesterday. This was also vitamin C, Amazon Prime, and I live on this, okay? Which is why I don't catch colds and things like that. I might get a little bit of a one, but not really a bad one. Okay, so I got two more things. I got resin. Hey, Rochelle, how are you? I'm happy to see you in it. Rochelle, let me tell you what I got. I got a sewing machine. I'm getting ready to start sewing again. I hope you are happy. Yeah, that's what you got to do, is hold on. Look, you do know I had a fire in my house, right, Rochelle? And I'm fine. Yes, I'm going to start sewing. It wasn't good, but we had insurance and everything like that. So we're in a temporary house right now, which is really quite nice. Long story about that for another time, but unless you want to go over some of my old YouTube things. I don't think we'll be back in the house until like maybe October, November, maybe December. But if it goes past October, then I'll wait till November. Yeah, what are you going to do? Rent is outrageous everywhere. So this is resin. If it will come out the box, it keeps slipping back into the box. And this is my resin, and this is what I'm going to do. I have to make a Now, where do you live at? If you don't mind me asking, I have to make a tray for one of my friends. So this is the resin and stuff like that. So I'll use that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Florida has gotten really ridiculous. And I don't know what to tell you, because I don't know anybody down there anymore. I would have had a piece. Can't you buy something maybe? Because they're usually first-time buyer situations, and they're usually. I use resin. I don't use it as much as I should, but when I started getting ready to use it again and stuff like that, because I have things I have to send John and you, and then other people, the fire happened and everything like that. And anyway, I'll try to use it again. But the resin is actually good, and I'm going to come on and I'm going to show everybody what I'm going to do. So I know it is. I would try. Okay, and I'm gonna make a suggestion, and I think that it's a government one, but don't quote me on that because I haven't been in that type of a situation for years. I've been out of the workforce for, I want to say about 12 years now, maybe a little bit more, because I know when I had the stroke, I worked for another year as a school counselor. But because I was a school counselor and because I was a regular therapist, and then of course I taught at a couple of the colleges part-time, I knew a lot of people. A lot of those people have then since left and gone on to a better place. And a lot of those people I'm not in contact with anymore. I'm in contact with a couple of people, but it's usually around here. But there are first-time buyer, home buyer ones. So I would, yeah, I do too, Renee. I would, I would try to, I would try to contact them and see what they can do for you. Okay. And then see what you can afford. Because if you're paying rent and you're going to be paying rent like that, you might as well be paying it on a house. And most of the time, they have they don't tell you about it, but they have certain things that help people get their houses and stuff like that. So that's what I would do. I would call your state. I don't know what they, City Hall, let's say that, and ask them about first-time buyers and things like that and what people will do. And there's a lot of people that I'm finding that buying a house down here. Now, again, the last time I found out that we were thinking about, we weren't even thinking about going to Florida, but people were talking about houses that they want. And a secretary of mine, when I was in the school district, bought a house, but this was also 11, 12 years ago, before I left the school, so before I had the stroke. And she was telling me, she was showing me her house and stuff like that, because she was getting ready to retire and all of that. And so they bought a house in Florida. So I would try to find something and just, go with that and see what happens. All right. And just tell them what's happening and stuff like that, and that you wish to have your own house. Because at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of people think that they can't buy houses, but it's much cheaper. And that's why they have these programs. Now, I don't know about Florida because there's so much going on down there. It's unreal, but it's hearsay because I'm not down there. So I'm only hearing what I'm hearing on the news and hearing what I'm reading, in different, newspapers and things like that. So people say one thing, and then when people write things, they escalate things. I don't live down there, and I don't visit anymore because my friends the two friends that I had down there, they're gone on. So, but just, and keep in touch with me and let me know. My email, yeah, really, seriously, it's ridiculous. But you know what? Let me say something. Sometimes God puts things in perspective so their families can be together and stuff like that. So they can buy a house or a bigger house or something like that where they live together. We started out that way years ago, and it seems like we're going back to it. So, that to me is a good thing. I mean, nobody lives with us. Well, my granddaughter lives with us kind of, but she's in and out. She's between her home and here because her husband is separated, but they're raising two young kids. So they're trying to keep it civil for them until, like, her oldest daughter is now 14 and she's going into high school. So her mother needs to be there. And I understand that. And the youngest daughter is 10 years old. And she loves her mother and father. And I guess she understands. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I really don't understand. Well, I understand, but I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we won't go into that. Last thing I got was this little fan. Now, mind you, Yeah, look into a duplex and stuff like that. Okay, but I mean, Renee, I don't know whether you own your house or not, but look into all of you putting your money together if you don't and buying a house. And maybe something that you might have to fix up a little bit and stuff. I say this, okay, as long as the roof and the furnace, the furnace and stuff is good. If it needs cosmetic surgery, then you can do that. Okay, you can fix things up, and I mean, and YouTube has all kinds of things. Oh, okay, so you do. All right, so you do have your house, so maybe you need to add on and stuff like that, so that they can, try, or maybe you need to have a basement or something that they can fix up. Meet with them and talk with them and stuff like that, because it's getting hard out here for families and things like that. See, we had our house years ago. So, the house that I bought with inheritance money because I did not want to live in New England anymore. I wanted to come here. So that's what happened. So anyhow, this is my fan. Now, mind you, I don't really need it because we have centralized air conditioning. Hey, KB, how are you? Glad to see you. Thank you. I'm trying. But when I'm working at my desk and stuff like that, sometimes, you know what I mean? And then when I go home, my husband had them put in those, those new type heaters, that they're air conditioning and they're heating at the same time and they're above the wall, so you set them and stuff like that. I know I'm going to have a couple of weeks before I really get used to that, because it was a couple of weeks before I got used to the centralized air conditioning in here. Okay. So, as I think when I made one of my videos, I think it was Sunday, I was talking about, I'm really not sure, but the man came in yesterday and adjusted everything and whatever. So I'm good. But, because we had window air conditioners. So you set it for what you wanted to, turn it on, turn it off. Who knew about the whole Honeywell thing and everything like that? And then I went on YouTube Sunday, okay, to try to figure it out. And it really did not gel with me. So I just left it alone. And I said, you know what, I'm going to let the man come in Monday and do it. So he did come in and, fix it and adjust it for us and everything like that. So now that's why I got the sweater on. It's cold in here, but better for it to be cold than for it to be hot, because we're right by the water. So, and today was not at all a pleasant day. I was supposed to go out, but I could hear my doctor echoing in my ear, talking about, if you go out, I'm going to kick your behind. Now, she doesn't talk like that. There's two of them. Yeah, I know. I'm going to get a wireless neck fan. I'm trying to see if they'll let me review one. And they just, hey, Tiffany, how are you? I'm trying to see if I can review one, and they just haven't sent one. They send me all kinds of things, but they haven't sent me the neck fan, and they haven't sent me a Cricut yet. When they do, I'll let you know. And I will tell you, okay, so Rochelle and everybody, I'm going to start sewing again. Now, mind you, I have not sewed in over 20 years, except, repaired things and stuff like that, but I have not done any sewing. I used to make all of my kids' clothes, pretty much, unless there was a sale, and I would outweigh the material, buying the material and the time put in as opposed to what went on sale. So yesterday, Rochelle, Tiffany, Renee, KB, I went into Joann's Fabric to buy a sewing machine. To find out, because I went in after 5, and the women that are there, I don't know what everybody has a Joann's Fabric, I'm sure, but the women that are there, that at least where I'm at in Delaware, they'd sit at the sewing machines were not there. And then when I looked at the time, it was like, oh, they're there from 9 to 5. So I figured I could still buy a sewing machine anyway. Yeah, I know it will. So I asked the young lady that cuts the material. I said, can you tell me about one of the sewing machines? She said, no, ma'am, I can't. I said, well, why? She said, because that's a whole different ball game. She said, it's owned by them. I'm like, oh, well, when did this happen? She said, it's been about 5 or 6 years. I said, well, okay. She said, so I can't sell you anything. So I said, okay. So I go on, me and one of my friends, I go to Five Below and stuff like that, get some more rugs and stuff like that for my art room and everything like that. And we go some other places and then we go home. Okay. So I said, well, you know what? I wanted to talk to somebody, but I looked on Amazon, and because it was Amazon Prime, I looked at what was Prime. I got a good sewing machine. I'm going to get it Friday. Then I said, wait a minute, I'm going to put the sewing machine on something. Well, I have a couple of, folding tables and stuff like that. But I said, that's not good. I need to get a sewing machine table. So I went on Joann's on the internet. Okay. All right. So I'm looking and I finally find a table. Why are you scared of Joann's, Renee? Okay. So I find a table and stuff like that. And I can get it, a ship for free and all this other kind of stuff. So I ordered that. And then I said, well, let me get some more glue for my glue guns and stuff like that since I'm there. And they're having a sale. So I got 2 packages of that. And then I said, oh, and I need some thread. So I got some thread because I only have the little threads. Okay, so they're mailing it. So I guess I'll get it tomorrow. I didn't even look. They did send me yeah. Renee, that's not so much Joann's fabric. It's the dollar store craft center that I spend. That's where I go crazy at. Is there. I will go in that dollar store and I will stay for hours in that craft section. Okay. But see, I had been saving for the sewing machine and saving for my little car. And I bought a little car so that I could get around because my husband takes me everywhere. And I know he doesn't mind, but you know what I mean? What I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to put my daughter's name on my insurance so that she can drive it, because when I can't no longer drive or I get too lazy to drive, then I'll just let her drive me around. You know what I'm saying? So we found a nice little car and stuff like that. So it was okay. But I'm just telling you, okay, mine is the Crafter Square in the dollar store. Yeah, we have a Hobby Lobby, but you know what? I don't like Hobby Lobby. Now, maybe your Hobby Lobby is a hobby place. This Hobby Lobby in Delaware, now I never went to the one downstate in Dover, but they just built one here in I want to say Newark. Okay. And so, it's in the shopping center that I go to and stuff like that. And Hobby Lobby has more, to me, than this one here has more like lawn furniture and things like that than it does hobby stuff. Okay. Like it has a knitting section, it has a crafting section, but I didn't like it. Not at all. And I was so hurt because I almost picketed the place to get them to open it. Okay. And then when they open it, me and my girlfriend's daughter, let me see. Was there 3 people? What else? Yeah, and my granddaughter. We all went in and we're just excited. And in fact, if you look on my page, where all my videos are, there's a basket that I made, a clothes basket, a dirty clothes basket. And the reason why I made that is because there was one almost exactly like the one that I made, and it was like almost $80. And I said, I can make that for maybe about $30, maybe even not even that, because I had so much rope from, every time I go to the dollar store, I buy 2 or 3 of them, right? And she said, really? I said, yes. And I said, I'll make it for you, because I said, she's like my granddaughter. She's like the girl who I was talking to is like my granddaughter. And my granddaughter's women, my granddaughter said, my grandmother can make anything. No, I can't make anything, but she thinks I can. She's 17 and she's still impressed with me, so I'm not going to get upset. But okay, it is hobby based. My arts is not hobby based. Now I've only been in there one time, and I'll probably go in and look again just to make sure, because sometimes maybe because it was just opening. But I looked around and I'm like, I like Joann's and I like Michael's better than that, you know? But so we'll see. I'll try once again. Yeah. Yeah, you don't like it either, Rochelle? See, but like I said, I'm going to start sewing. I just decided that although I'm down to, I think I have 8 or 9 pair of pants. I have 5 dresses. I have like four pair of shoes that I really just bought, except for my sneakers, because I took those with me, but then I forgot the shoes that I had. So, unless they're downstairs in a box, which I probably didn't look. All right. And I was downsizing on my clothes anyway. I first started when I stopped working, when I retired, and all of my suits and stuff and my suit jackets I gave to Goodwill. I kept one suit jacket, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to work on, I'll go back to Hobby Lobby and I'll tell you when I go back and tell you what I bought and things like that. But yeah, when you go into Joann's and you go for thread, but I wasn't in Joann's. In my defense, I was online. Okay. So, and if I'm an online shopper, I'm usually in Amazon, doing Amazon stuff because I'm an affiliate and stuff like that. But Joann's, and I'll tell you, Michael's gets numb. Joann's doesn't get me as much as Michael's does. Michael's, I can go in there for one thing and one thing only, and I'm going in with tunnel vision, and I'm coming out with 2 or 3 bags full of stuff. Michael's is the one. Michael's is the one because they have all them little sales where you can buy these little bags for $3 and stuff like that, And one of the things about me is whatever's in that bag, I'm going to use it for something. You know what I mean? Eventually. So, but yeah. KP, where do you live at? So anyway, I have, I'm telling you, I am getting ready to get off. Okay. I had hey, little bit, how are you? What's up? I made, one of them caramel coffee fraps. Yeah, I had coffee. All right. I'm not going to be up though. I'll probably be up till about 11 and that's it. You doing good? I know it's hot down there in Kentucky. I'm because it was hot here and we're at the tip of the South. So, but now, while I got everybody on here, I talked about knitting. Okay, so we're going to have our knitting club, but that's just not for knitters. And I guess I should make sure that I put that in an exclamation point, that it's just not for, oh, you're in Texas. All right, now. I lived in Texas like years ago, probably before you were even born. I lived in Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio years ago. I mean, years ago. We were at Fort Sam for about a year, and then he went to Vietnam. And when he came home, we went to Camp Drum. And then we were all over the place. Anyway, you're going to be in Texas next week? Hey, Rochelle, let me ask you a question too. We all got you on here. Have you ever thought of leaving Miami or Florida and going someplace else? Because do you work from home? Can your job be remote or whatever, or what? Because you may have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, try City Hall tomorrow. And I'm saying City Hall. I don't know what you all call it. Yeah, because you may have to do that. You may just have to leave. Okay. And the thing, that's good is the fact that you sew. So because you sew, you can probably open up in your own home, a little shop for repairs and stuff like that. In October, okay. All right, so you do have some time to work with that. Um, put your feelers out, put your resumes out and stuff like that. Find out how much the cost of living is, because that's what I did. I come from Massachusetts. I don't know now. Now, see, my thing was when my son was alive, we talked about me, relocating from Massachusetts because I just wanted to leave Massachusetts after my mother died. So I waited till the kids got to be grown, and then I said, "Okay, I'm leaving." And my son said, "Well, where are you going to go?" I said, "Well, I got a job offer at a college here at Deltech, which is a junior college, and I got a job offer in Vermont, and that was a 4-year college." Oh, I didn't know that. All right. Would you do me a favor and send me a something so that I can participate in your store and see what you have? You know what I mean? So anyway, so it was between the two. So my son said to me, he said, "Mom," he said, "okay, Vermont is very beautiful and stuff like that." And he said, "You would probably make an excellent teacher. And then if you wanted to be a professor, you could be a professor." And I had not even thought about that because I wanted to go into school counseling and I taught school for so long. I said, but I wanted to be someplace different. So I picked Delaware. Yes, please do. You know, on my website, it's on my page. You know what I mean? And so I picked Delaware. So when I picked Delaware, I got into I keep getting these signals from different places, and I have to get them off the page. So when I picked Delaware, I taught at Deltech for years, and then I'm getting my things together. You have shingles on your side of your neck? Okay, you've convinced me. I've been putting it off and putting it off, and I'm gonna go get my shingle shot. I have my pneumonia shot, but my doctor does not give the shingle shot, so I've got to go I'm going to go get my shingle shot. I keep putting it off and putting it off. I'm going to go because that's ridiculous. But so I picked Delaware, and I'm glad I did because the cost of living is not that bad here. Okay, yeah, that's what everybody's saying. So yeah, I'm going to go get my shot. You've convinced me. I've been putting that off, and like I said, I got my pneumonia shot, but the doctor doesn't give the shingle shots, which is too bad and I soon feel like she'll be calling me going, "Did you get your shingle shot yet?" It's the only doctors I know that call you. They're two sisters, and they're Filipino, and I'm not Filipino. I'm half Portuguese and half Black and half Indian and whatever else. Oh, and Irish. Okay. But my cousins, their father was two of my aunts married Filipinos. So my cousins are Filipino, and they are just the same. They're like, they'll call me, "Did you do this? And did you, so whatever." But I love my doctors. I really do. I don't even know what to tell you that you can put on it to keep it from itching and burning. You know what I mean? I don't know any herbs or anything because I just didn't. I'll actually look it up and try to write you or something later on. I'll probably try to get something for tomorrow to take the itching out, but I don't know offhand. Let me put it like that. So anyway, I'm going to go, y'all. I'm going to go back to StreamYard so that everybody can come on and we can talk and laugh and everything like that. So a little bit, thank you. KB, thank you. Rochelle, thank you. Rochelle, please stay in touch with me and let me know what's going on with you. Okay, Renee, feel better. You're happy I'm going back on StreamYard? Well, I just got off because, okay, calamine lotion is good. It's good to see you, all of you too. And feel better. Yeah, feel better, Renee. Okay, and I'll be praying for you. And remember to Facebook me your what I asked you for. And I'll find some things for you to put on. I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Hold your family close. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Okay. With more tidbits. Okay. When I get my sewing machine, I'm going to have that up in my room. Good night, everybody.